Keir Starmer this morning, I don't want to put words in his or your mouth, but I interpreted that as saying we are not staying in the single market. That's not Labour's position, but we want to maintain a lot of the arrangements that we have with the single market. Is that right?
We've always said that we have to accept the results of the referendum. We have some tests that need to be abided by in order to be able to get a good deal. And so we need to be able to get the full advantage of access to the single market and the customs union.
So in order to achieve that, what Keir Starmer seemed to be saying was that we would stay closely aligned to the rules and regulations of the EU, possibly even be paying for access to the single market. And whilst free movement of people would end, he said there should be easy movement of people from the EU to the UK and vice versa. Is that really respecting the result of the referendum?
We have to leave the European Union, but there is no reason why we don't need to go a long way. But it would not be respecting the referendum and the sentiment that was expressed during the referendum if we didn't move, after leaving the European Union, to a system where we had fair rules and managed migration, so that people could easily travel across Europe, and those that we need to have in our economy can move into our economy, and we can. And it will help us, and it will help us with our development.
And taking back control, of course, as you know, was a key phrase in all of this. If we're staying very closely aligned to the rules and regulations of the EU, whilst we have no say in the formulation of those rules, how is that taking back control?
We're going to leave. And it does seem to us that what people wanted was they wanted to leave. They wanted to have some form of control over migration, and fair rules and managed migration is where we want to get to. But they didn't vote in order to be able to lose their jobs or for their neighbours to lose their jobs. We would always have prioritised the economy and trade when it came to negotiations. And people should be in no doubt. Our biggest trading partner is the European Union. It would be economically ridiculous for us to march off into the middle of the Atlantic and say we turn our backs on the European Union.